Okay. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Good evening, Ambazonians in Europe, in Canada, in the USA. Everywhere you are, everywhere you find yourself, today is a good day. It's an exciting day to be alive and be involved in this revolution. It's a privilege to come back to you today with some very exciting news coming from Ground Zero. And I want to especially say to all of you on Ground Zero, from Nkambe to the Mongo in Fako, from the hills of Libialem to the plains of Ngoke Tunjia, all of you, every little town and every little village, we say good evening and welcome to ABC Amber TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a short presentation to bring to you today. And what I need to do is, after that presentation, I will take calls from, especially from those on Ground Zero. I will also take your comments. I will try to read some comments because I want to hear from as many people as possible, especially those who are on Ground Zero and who witnessed what went on Ground Zero yesterday at the election boycott. So let's do this. As usual, I expect you to go ahead and quickly hit your share button. Let us populate the Facebook platform. Now, our ABC Facebook page is having issues with Facebook, and so I think they did some suspensions with some links that we used to get there. Whatever the case, those of you who are already on the platform, over 400 already, please give me 700 in the next 5 minutes. Give me 700 in the next 5 minutes until I come to you with the presentation proper. Again, this is going to be very exciting. It's a great day, ladies and gentlemen, to be alive and be a part of this revolution, this history that is on the making. I want to see who is joining me. Let me see who is joining. Please hit your share button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit your share button. 5 minutes. Let us populate this platform quickly as possible. Atia, bless you. She said, my trip to Boya. Gentlemen, move on, okay? Adrias, Addison, we are making a tremendous change on Ground Zero. Yes, sir. The one and only Honorable Martin A. I am watching from Louisiana. Nisam Mufo, watching from Bamanda. Is it a real Sam Mufo? Okay. Pam Jaws, I missed that. Just swipe away. Zam Inji, I see you. Alex Elvis, Mume, I missed that one. Joe Mason, Joe, Emmanuel, I missed that one. Wayne, the thing is scrolling very fast. George Musa, can't wait to hear the good news. Well, you already know the good news. Theophilus Kum, I see you. Ladies and gentlemen, hit your share button. I just want to say who is joining here. Frank Best, I love Southern Cameroon. The people know what they want and will not stop. Yes, sir. Peter Mola, I see you. Richard Abaiwe. I see also our Injua Efficient, yes. Archduke Frank, watching from Houston. Okay, right in my backyard. All right. Diodone Nubaga, I guess. Eno Benjamin. Okay, the numbers are rising to my liking. So please, if you are just joining, go ahead and hit that share button. Now, if you look at your screen, you will see The title says, "One day left." 1 day left for lockdown. I can't believe we've gone 5 days already. 5 days. Actually, ground zero is 7 p.m. now. After 7 p.m. right now, I can't believe we are already 5 days. 5 days gone in this lockdown. So, one more day left, which is tomorrow. Remember, we have lockdown tomorrow because of 11th February. 11th February. 11th February happened to be one of those days that we have taken off the calendar, the historic calendar, the history calendar of Ambazonia. I will come to give you a little history there. Let me see again who is joining. Please hit your share button. As I see you say, Bia is regretting, but it's too late. Yes, I remember. I know that. Tabo, watching from Tanzania. How are you watching, please? Is it TV or computer? Let me know, Tabo. Okay, Ivo, Tayu from Bafusan. Wonderful. Good to see you, sir. Okay, I see. Rihanna Tan Princess Isele, 1 day left. Yes, sir. Hello, sir. This is Amoche Inji Manuel. Hello, sir. I love your tie. You look good. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know that only handsome people come on television, right? All right. Handsome people like me. All right. Wisdom V Jim. I see you, Frank Best. You too. Wisdom say hello, Secretary Chris. Good to see you, Abelman. Thank you. Thank you. I see. These things are scrolling very fast, gentlemen. I see Array. You are our hero, Secretary Chris. Thank you. I see Albert Greg. Congrats, Secretary Chris, watching from Ground Zero. Beautiful. Abonge Dennis, I see you. Chicho, watching from mobile phone. Okay. Desmond Elliott, ever, always here. Elvis Chair mentioned you. Penn Smith, good evening, Secretary Chris. Mbibang, somebody. Okay. Eric Wickham, I see you. Edmund Ashu, God bless you, Chris. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, almost hitting the number there. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, why we are not celebrating 11th of February. 11th of February is a creation of La République du Cameroun. Now, when you hear the word Southern Cameroons, the name Southern Cameroon did not come from East Cameroon or La République du Cameroun. In 1961, when the plebiscite was conducted, there were 3 Cameroons. Let me put it this way, 3 Cameroons. But the referendum or the plebiscite was supposed to take place between 2 Cameroons. The northern part of Cameroon that went to Nigeria and the southern part of the Cameroons that remain with French Cameroon without an agreement, without a union, without a certificate. That is why we call our side the Southern Cameroons, and the part that went over to Nigeria as the Northern Cameroon. Many people think that we call ourselves the Southern Cameroons because the other part, which is La République du Cameroun, is the Northern Cameroon. Not at all, absolutely not. In fact, La République du Cameroun was called then East Cameroon, and which is why you hear some people after the plebiscite, they began to call us West Cameroon. West Cameroon. So, because La République du Cameroun organized a referendum in 1972 and had their people to take part in that referendum when they ought not to, we are today rejecting it as a fraud. It was a fraud that was meted upon us. That is why we are saying no more to anything like 20th May. No more to anything like 11 February, because they were all concoctions of Yaoundé meant to annex us into their territory. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad again to be here. I am so glad that Ground Zero is out there watching. I won't take any more of your time, but bring you this presentation. Again, this is what I'm going to do today. I will bring you the presentation. After I bring you the presentation, I will then open the phone lines to hear from you as per this lockdown that everybody is talking about. It is very, very important, very, very important that if you are calling from any community on Ground Zero, say you are calling from Nwa, you are calling from Bafut, you are calling from Alo, you are calling from Lewo, you are calling from Tiko, you are calling from Victoria, from Kumba, K-Town, set a record this week. If you are calling from any community on Ground Zero, what I want to hear from you is what went on in your community. So when you call, let us know what went on in your community. Now, tomorrow I shall be coming up with a special panel, to discuss these events of the past few days. Because of some technical reasons, I cannot bring you footages from Ground Zero in today's broadcast. But I promise you, we're going to have those footages in the coming days. As I've said, lockdown ends tomorrow. Midnight tomorrow, the 11th of February, lockdown ends. We cannot say thank you enough to Ground Zero. We cannot say thank you enough. When I mean we, I mean all of this interim government, from the LGA's leadership to the county leadership to the Restoration Council to the county and regional heads, and of course the cabinet. That is what makes up this government, this interim government. We all say thank you to Ground Zero. So, ladies and gentlemen, having said this, I won't waste any more of your time. I would like to take you to this presentation. And as I do so again, if you are just joining, you go ahead and you continue to hit your share button. And again, after this, right after this presentation, I will take your calls and your comments. All right. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. On behalf of the interim government, I come to you today to announce the exhilarating news that our fight for freedom and independence has changed levels. Ambazonia Restoration Forces' skills and ability to defend our people and our territory too has equally changed levels. You have indeed witnessed it firsthand within the past 4 days of the current lockdown. The equity that this brings to the struggle is that until yesterday, Sunday, February the 9th, the rest of the world was still in doubt as per our determination and commitment, steadfastness to a free and independent southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. But after yesterday, witnessing the courage and agility of our forces to enforce French Cameroon election ban in our territory, the world now believes us without a shred of doubt that we are indeed serious and very, very determined when we insist and persist on redeeming our 1961 stifled independence. Since Thursday, February 6, but most especially yesterday, millions of Ambazonians heeding the ban on French Cameroon elections on our territory did equity to our quest for our own country. We prove our skeptics who have until now challenged our determination and commitment to pursue the path to a free Ambazonia wrong. We prove them wrong. Ambazonians on ground zero and the restoration forces in all the 13 counties of our territory, like one man, denied French Cameroon any further claims of control and authority over our territory, to the extent that going forward, it is going to be very, very difficult for La République du Cameroun to continue any justifications of claims of one Cameroon. On behalf of the interim government, I extend heartfelt congratulations and gratitude to all of Ground Zero for locking down Ambazonia in a way we have never before seen. But special thanks must go to Ambazonia Restoration Forces, who have shown up during this lockdown in different corners in every local government and in different forms to fight and to defend Ambazonia. Never before have we seen you in the courage, the bravery, and the discipline that we have witnessed during this lockdown. All Ambazonia say thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Fellow Ambazonians, the interim government declared this lockdown project not just to grandstand and suffocate that foreign election. We embark on it to send an unambiguous message to La République du Cameroun and the rest of the international community. The message that we are not only gone, but equally that we now own and control the territory of Ambazonia from the Mongo to Nkambe. We send the message that any attempt by La République du Cameroun to want to exercise any authority or control over our territory is illegal. We will not fraternize with them, not until we have completely chased out every remnant of their institutions and power in our territory. We send the message that La République du Cameroun no longer has political power over our people, and that our resolve to live on our own, as declared in October 2017, is irreversible and unbreakable. This interim government reminds the world that our rejection of French Cameroon organized elections in our territory was a referendum sort of over their years of colonial hegemony over the southern Cameroons and Ambazonia. Now, at last, the world knows our determination to live on our own has never been a child's play. By rejecting their elections, we finally demonstrated to the international community the degree of our determination to be our own country. We have adequately demonstrated to the United Nations. We have demonstrated to the French, the United States, Great Britain, the EU, Canada, and the African Union the degree of our determination to be our own country. That overwhelming rejection equally sends a message to the federalist elites among us, how committed we are to the idea or vision of nothing short of a free and independent Southern Cameroons, void of meddling from French Cameroon. But now that we have sent the message, now that the world takes us very, very seriously, now that they know we are not giving up or accepting some special status from La République du Cameroun, what are we going to do now? Sit on our laurels? We cannot sit on our laurels. No, not at this moment. The momentum is on our side, and we must now make more capital out of it. For those who are very familiar with the game of football, wisdom entails that when you score and are leading, you have to fall back to defend the lead until the final whistle is blown. That is the position we are right now in this struggle. That is what we have to do now, to fall back and defend our gains. Every colonial governor must therefore go, or be made to go. All colonial SDOs and DOs must go. The gendarmerie that has been their symbol of oppression must be made to vanish, vanish all of Ambazonia. No gendarmerie barrack has to be left standing. French magistrates in their courts and anything French in Ambazonia must go. The time has come. French businesses and other businesses that collude with them like MTN, brasseries and the rest must also be made to completely go. One thing you probably observed in the last 4 days, which probably was a surprise, was the sophistication of some of the artillery in the hands of the Ambazonian restoration forces. From the professionally clad Marines of Ngoketunjia, equipped with such modern artillery, to the mountain lions of Fako who forced Boya, Victoria, Tiko to Mutengene, Moyuka, Ekona, and you can name the rest, to a lockdown with firepower capable of taking down the best of La République du Cameroun armored trucks. From the 7 kata of Bafut to Kumba, Bangem, Manfe, Bali, Bui, you can name the rest. Our restoration fighters demonstrated mastery over warfare to the consternation of La République du Cameroun's forces and political leadership. Going forward, therefore, this is what we have to build on. If we must deny La République du Cameroun victory in this struggle, ladies and gentlemen, if we must send them packing out, then we have to learn one thing from them. That is, to prosecute the war with the same level of brutality and mercilessness that they use on our people. We would have to employ a corresponding level of their brute on their own army and on those who support them in our territory within us. Fellow Ambazonians, what it will take us to do this is funding that adequately equips the Ambazonian restoration forces so they are able to match fire for fire. But not just the ability to withstand any offensive alone or fire, but also the ability for them to inflict the worst of damage, the worst of pain on all colonial institutions still functioning in our territory. If you are one of those Ambazonians who have been sitting on the fringes and not supporting this struggle, we urge you to come out of the fringes. This is the moment. Come out and stand and support your county and support your LGA by enrolling in the CID Compulsory Independence Dues Project. We are not going to sleep on our laurels after this lockdown, ladies and gentlemen. French Cameroon will hear from us even more. But it is going to take all of us patronizing the struggle. You can no longer remain in the fringes. Fellow Ambazonians, This interim government isn't ignorant of what La République du Cameroun is trying to do, dragging her feet on the subject of the Swiss mediation. They hope that we will run out of steam, run out of money, and so the struggle dies a natural death. And they continue with their annexation impunity. They think that at some point we will all run tired and give up. They hope that ground zero will get fatigued and disillusioned and turn against the struggle. I want to assure the annexationist regime in Yaoundé that this interim government and the independence-loving people of the southern Cameroon's Ambazonia are prepared for a long-drawn struggle or war if need be. And we will march French Cameroon Boy Scout troops, soldier for soldier, and AK for AK. But above all, we will deplete every economic interest that French Cameroon still has and controls in our territory, unless they will begin to pay taxes to the government of Ambazonia. We will systematically take over every interest of French Cameroon, either through dominance or by way of conquest. We do not look for any form of concession from French Cameroon. We look for a negotiated settlement. We send a strong message also to the international community. If dragging your legs, you think that Ambazonians are going to give up on their own opportunity for freedom, that isn't going to happen. It will not happen. We have consistently, and I mean this interim government, consistently appealed to the United Nations to deploy its peacekeeping force in the territory to abate the spate of genocidal killings currently being perpetuated by Cameroon soldiers. The United Nations has continued to drag its legs over it. This war is only just about to begin. It has taken us this long to get ready. Now that we are ready, we do not want innocent people dying or pay for the stupidity and recklessness, wickedness of the old man in Yaoundé who declared this war. If the United Nations is still in the business of peacekeeping, this is the time to intervene in the conflict in the southern Cameroons before things escalate. French Cameroon must take out all her troops and shut down all her military camps in Ambazonia, else every one of them will be a corpse in the days and months ahead. Now, to those mayors, those councillors and so-called parliamentarians who will very soon be declared as winners of La République du Cameroun elections in our territory, the interim government has a message for you. Get ready to move yourself and your families to La République du Cameroun with your victory. Ambazonians did not vote for any of you, did not vote for any mayor, neither did they vote for any councillors or parliamentarians. You saw the streets, they were empty. Right now, Ambazonia has nothing of the sort. You have no mandate and legitimate constituency in the territory we now call Ambazonia. Ambazonia is going to be very, very hot, very, very hot. For any of you councillors, parliamentarians, La République politicians who try to usurp our authority, the French Cameroon army will not be able to save you. They may protect your office, your building. They will not protect your family. They will not protect your homes and your investments. Our restoration forces shall show no mercy on any foreign politicians trying to assert any form of authority or control upon Ambazonians. The line is drawn, and all the might of this interim government will be unleashed on you, all of you. Fellow Ambazonians, let me make one more point before I end this presentation. It is a point of reminder to all of us, and I mean all of us. In the course of this struggle, we shall continue to have ups and downs, high days and low days. And low days, like some of the days we have already been through. My message to you is that let us never lose sight of the fact that we are in war. And these moments will always be there. They will always come. But when they come, when we encounter them, when we feel like we are overpressed and may be discouraged, may we remember this day. May we remember the referendum of yesterday. May we remember our resolve. May we remember the message we have sent out to the world from yesterday. One thing is sure, God continues to demonstrate to us again and again in the almost 4 years of this struggle that He has our backs, that He is on our side. We have seen God's manifestations in the victories and the ingenuity He has bestowed upon our brothers who have their lives in the front lines. There have been moments in which we all felt like all was lost. But suddenly, God does something that rekindles our spirit and our hopes. But for God, the 2 cubes of sugar could have already dissolved. He is the reason that the Republic of Cameroon is losing and unable to defeat an untrained, poorly equipped restoration force for 3 years. We must, out of all temptations and trials, stay the course. Let us remain comforted, knowing that God, not machine guns, has the final say over this struggle for independence. Let us remain optimistic, looking forward and not backward. If God be for us, La République du Cameroun cannot stand or win us. Long live the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, short live the war. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the short message that I brought to you today. I'm going to open the phone lines, and for those of you especially on Ground Zero, and of course in the diaspora, I'd like to hear from you. If you're calling from Ground Zero again, give me a report of what happened in your neighborhood, in your community. Let me know what happened in your community. So now you have the phone line on your screen. You have the phone line on your screen, so you go ahead and you make that phone call. Let me know. Let me know what went on yesterday in your neighborhood. I think the phone lines are open, so please go ahead and make the phone call. All right, I think I got the first caller from Ground Zero. Hello, sir. Hello.
I'm participating on the program live.
All right, can you lower the volume of your television in the background and just focus on the phone, please?
Okay.
All right, I think I got the first caller from Ground Zero.
Can you get me?
I get you, but I'm still hearing your television in the background.
No, it is off by now.
Okay, I can hear you now. So where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Abakwa, directly near the war front.
Can you tell me, directly right on the war front, wonderful. Can you tell me about what happened today? How was it today? How was lockdown today in Abakwa?
Yeah, I'm very happy to report that by His grace, the boys were able to hold firm to our aspiration yesterday. I don't need to disclose exactly my position. Where I am, I witnessed for the first time how a bullet is shot, how bullets fly over people's head, and I saw the coward forces of the Republic running scatter away from our able boys. And
You
in
you
fact,
saw the invading soldiers of La Republique running helter skelter from our restoration forces.
exactly, Secretary Chris. I am overwhelmed with that
That was
performance. I don't know whether
yesterday.
really, yeah, voting day, and
What part of the
I assure
what part of the
you
town was
that
that?
uh, yeah, towards Valley Road. I don't want to disclose my position because I will be very
That is
unsafe.
okay. That is okay.
I'm telling you that no matter the sham you are seeing over the screen, pieces of crowd gathered and they are purporting the election took place. I am telling you that nothing, the word nothing itself. There were no elections here. The few military that were ferried from far and near gathered around the primary school up station, and all of you can see just had a line up and stuff their boxes in their mind. I watched over La Public Television yesterday, an official of this is saying that the turnout this time for local elections was far below what happened in the presidential election. That's a great victory for us, and there's no need telling people that we are gone. We have seen that we are gone.
Right.
Image
That was the message
for itself.
yesterday. All right. Thank you for the
Yes,
call. Let me try
I'm
to.
very, very impressed with it.
Thank you. Thank you for the call.
Okay, thank you. God bless us.
Thank you. All right. Great. Let's see who else is on the line. All right. Hello. Hello. This is a bad connection. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you calling from, sir?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I'm calling from Kumbu.
Wonderful. How was Kumbo today? How was lockdown in Kumbo today?
Yeah, look, Kumbu yesterday was very like dead.
I heard a lot of
I'm calling
gunshots
from
from Bui warriors. What was going on there? Hello. I lost the caller, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Grand Zero is calling. Like, hello. 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 All right. Please, when you call, make sure your television set, the volume of your television set is turned down. Please, and you focus on your phone, because some people call and they are waiting to hear me, hear my voice on their television before they answer the phone. There is a delay in that. When you call, turn down the volume of your phone and of your television set and focus on your phone. All right. Hello. Hello. Bad connection. We do not accept video calls. We only accept hello.
Hello. Yeah, Secretary Chris. Good
Yes,
evening.
you call from Bui, am I correct?
No, I'm calling from Ngokotunja County.
Okay, in Ketunjia County. I was very impressed with what did you call it? Was it Bambalang Marines? Am I correct?
Yeah, the Bambala Marines.
That was very, very impressive. So how is Indop today?
Yes. No, it's fine. In fact, the population really met our aspirations yesterday. In the early morning, the cock crowed with gunshots since the entire village, especially precisely Baba One, was ghosted. I mean, they met just goats around, and they had to shoot some 3 goats and take it to the company, to their brigade.
Okay.
And after that, they came again. Yeah, went to the former PM's farm around Bambasi, and had to harvest some bunches of plantains, which they could use to, augment the goat meat that they just shot.
Now tell me,
Yes, and
tell me, there is a footage that began circulating on the social media yesterday of some people being macheted. It was said to originate from Indop. Is that true?
No.
It was said to be originating. I think they said from the fund of, is it Bambalang, or the fund of which one of those funds in Indop. So nothing like that happened there.
Bambalang, no. What we instead got came from Babungo.
Babungo, correct. Babungo.
Yes, if you're talking about Babungo, yes, then it is correct. Because,
so you mean hold on? So So the footage that we have seen with allegedly referring to the arrest of 2 La Republique du Cameroun soldiers, that happened in Babungo.
No. This one I'm talking about it's about one of our 2 of our restoration forces.
Oh, okay.
In course of in course of sensitizing the population. It was day before yesterday. Sorry. In course of sensitizing the population about the lockdown, some few blacklegs had to call those La Republique soldiers who came and ambushed them. The 2 of them.
Were they killed?
Yeah.
They were killed.
Yeah, they were killed, and one was, yes, the head was even butchered.
The head was chopped up.
Yeah, it was chopped up.
And I learned they were burned. Am I correct?
Yes, you are right. They were burned.
All right. Thank you for the call. Thank you for the call. All right. Okay, that was a hard one to take. Hello. 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 Please, can you turn down the volume of your television, please? Focus on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. May I know where you're calling in from?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you 515. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Gokitunja, precisely.
Okay, all right. What information do you have for us?
It wasn't easy here. There was total lockdown. Everybody was indoors, even though there were little threats coming from Bamari. Soldiers were entering from some few houses from Bamali. They were removing people to go out and vote. We were forced to leave the house to go up the hill because it was in the certain point that they were knocking the houses, removing people to go and vote. So we had to leave the house. We had to climb up the hill so that they will not see anybody in the house. So
I hope it wasn't raining, right?
Successful. No, it wasn't raining. Thank God it was successful. We ran away. Nothing happened. So I'm really grateful for. I see that we are moving forward and forward ever, backward never. So I'm happy.
That is wonderful. I hear it. I hear
Hello.
it in your. I hear it in your voice.
Seriously, sir. Seriously.
All right. Thanks for the
Okay.
call. You have a great day, a great night. Okay. Now, you guys are aware that tomorrow is the last day, right?
Yeah, indeed. Okay, thank
After
you.
tomorrow, you guys can go out and celebrate.
Seriously, indeed, we'll celebrate because we know the victory is ours.
All right. Thanks for the call. Hello.
Hello.
Please, can you
Hello, Secretary Chris.
please turn down the volume of your television?
Yeah, it's off. It's off, sir.
I'm hearing an echo in the background.
Okay, last time that I called, you didn't allow me to finish. I was saying that I would like to inform the international community that we cannot become the South Sudan, because most of the people who are causing problems in our revolution, they are in the diaspora. So it will be easy for us, for the international community, to help us pick them up and lock them somewhere, and there will be peace in Ambazonia. That is 100% guaranteed. That's what I wanted to tell you last time. And I'm talking about some of those people who don't really count. Can you imagine that Sikot something said Tapa was willing to send his mother to go and kneel down in front of an American American lawyer so that he won't be processed? If people like that can offer their mother, then they don't have a place in this revolution, because you are doing the opposite. You are offering your family for our independence.
Who was doing that?
People like Tapan, they are doing the opposite of it.
Oh, okay. I get the point you are making. Well,
Thank you.
thank you for the call. That is your express opinion. Maybe we will get there one day when the international community would want to pick up those who are saboteurs in this struggle, but I think that day is still to come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was my contribution, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the call. All right, let me see. Who else? Hello.
Hello, Secretary Chris.
Hello, good evening, sir. May I know where you're calling in from, please?
Yes, good evening, sir. I'm calling from Limbe.
You're calling from
I'm
Victoria,
calling from
you mean?
Victoria.
Okay, tell
I'm
me.
calling from I am. Yes.
We understand Victoria
This is
was
correct, sir.
completely shut down yesterday.
Yeah. Yes, yesterday Victoria was completely shut down. And the message I had to give you is that you people should authorize our boys to slaughter Ngala Gerard in Kambe, because what he is doing is not good.
Well, you heard me. We have made it very, very clear that any of them would think that they were elected to represent any of us, they would have to leave immediately, to live in La République du Cameroun and look for their constituencies there, because they do not represent any of us, any Ambazonians, on ground zero.
Yes, and the only problem is that it is only Camber. Here in Victoria, people have obeyed the lockdown completely.
How was the ghost in Victoria today?
It was marvelous.
Everywhere was shut down.
Send your boys.
Yes?
Send your boys tomorrow, 11th of the February, to prepare, because Nigeria is preparing for March Past tomorrow here in Victoria. So send your guys.
Is Ngala Gerard from Victoria constituency?
Yes.
Atongale Gerard is in the northern zone. Northern zone.
He is from northern zone and everywhere. He is organizing a February march past everywhere. So even in Cambe. So send your boys.
All right.
In Victoria here.
All right. Where the restoration forces are aware of everything, they will take care of them. Thanks for the call. Okay.
We are behind you people.
Thank you. All right. Ground zero. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. May I know where you're calling in from, please?
Good evening.
Good evening. Where are you calling in from, please?
I'm calling from Ground Zero.
Where precisely? What?
Boyo.
Boyo. Okay. What is going on in Boyo?
Bello.
Bello. Okay.
We are right here at Bello.
I saw you people with a mock vote yesterday in Boyo. Who organized that?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm right in Bello.
Okay. How was the lockdown in Bello yesterday, today?
Bello is quiet. The night breaking, the election day, it was tough. With a lot of public guys at Bello throughout the whole night. There was no peace with them, with the restoration forces until breaking the election day. It was not easy.
Wonderful. How is the town today? How is Bello today?
No, places are just quiet. No movement, nothing is entering, passing Bello towards Fundong, nothing.
That is wonderful.
So Bello quiet.
All right. We appreciate all of you.
All right. Thanks for the work you people are doing over there.
Thank you, guys. You guys are the ones in the front lines paying the biggest sacrifice. God bless you all. Okay, Ground Zero is alive. I guess this is bad connection. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Please turn down the volume of your set. Turn down the volume of your set and focus on your phone.
Yeah, can you get me now?
I can hear you now. Where are you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Victoria.
Victoria. Okay. The second person calling from Victoria. And tell me, give me your version of what happened in Victoria yesterday and today. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Give me your version of what happened in Victoria yesterday and today.
Yeah, the lockdown yesterday was very, very effective.
Good.
And then today was also the shutdown today was okay. But we have some worries with the Okada union people and the taxi men.
Okay. And do I understand that most of the Okada people in Victoria are francophones? Is that true?
Yeah, they are Bambuques. That's what I wanted to say. They are all Bambuques. Yes, they are Bambuques they are struggling now to destroy our struggle here in Victoria. So I want our guys to hear this message very well. Let them come down and do something.
All right. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, so that is why I want to give message to them, and then our enablers that we do not vote for them. We are giving them one message: let them just flee out and go to La Republic.
That is the message.
Want to see them here.
That is it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the call.
Job.
Okay. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Victoria.
Oh, it's today. Today is Victoria's Day, I guess. So, what is going on?
Yes. Victoria, the lockdown was very correct, was calm, there was nobody in the streets, fully respected, and today was also very okay.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I hope you guys will drive out every enabler and every CPDM SDF politician, every La République du Cameroun politician in that town.
Yes, sir. I have a message for our people.
Okay.
I want our people to understand that our restoration forces are our sons who just got in contact with guns just 2 years ago. And their 2 years experience have given them enough technology to be able to face a brutal and genocidal army which has been in existence for over 60 years.
Correct.
And if today we can be able to corner these thieves, enablers, until you have people like ex-convict, hardened criminal like Tanga Njipo voting in one corner, in a dark room, in a military camp. We have their enablers, their ministers, today moving in armored cars, yet they are deceiving our people. We should give our boys a hand of applause.
Absolutely.
We should know that.
Absolutely.
We should know that no matter what happens, people should know that the fight for freedom, most at times it comes with personal, huge sacrifices, and we are bearing the brunt. But someday we shall all laugh and sing to the songs of glory, because our land is the land of milk and honey.
Thank you. Thank you for the message. Thank you for the message, and thank you for the call. Okay, let me see who next. I'm going to take a few more calls. And I'll call it a day. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Please turn down the volume of your set. Turn down the volume of your set and focus on the phone.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kumba.
Okay. I've been waiting to hear from somebody in K-Town. Tell us what went on there yesterday and today.
No, Kuma is very, very calm. No movement. No cars don't move today in Kuma.
Good. And yesterday, we understand Kuma was a war front.
Yes. It was a serious war front around Kosala, Fiango, Tirikon, today.
Wonderful.
Yes. I am really proud of the boys. They are really showing us their true colors. They are really showing us they are the warriors of the army bones. I am really proud of them, and I want to pray. We are praying for them. Let them continue with the spirit. We are behind them fully, and we will have every support to support them.
Absolutely. Every Ambazonian, especially those of us in the diaspora, this is the time. This is the time to support those boys. They have demonstrated that they are able to defend and to take over Ambazonia. All we need to do now is for all of us, like one man, to rise up and stand behind them. And let me also observe something, ladies and gentlemen. All the fighters yesterday, from the Mongo to Inkambe, those were Ambazonia restoration fighters sponsored by this interim government. People who have been grandstanding and telling us how they are fighting on ground zero for all these 5 days, they have been nowhere. They've not shown up anywhere, maybe except for the exception of Sokadev. Others, we always see them on the social media. Let's appreciate the restoration forces and support them and stand with them. All right, I lost that caller. Oh, hello.
Hello, Secretary.
Yes, sir. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Victoria.
Victoria again. Wow.
Please.
Okay. What is going on in Victoria, sir?
In Victoria here, there are stubborn flies, Secretary Chris.
Okay.
And you should tell our boys to even visit Victoria here.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think you have a bad connection.
Because tomorrow is the end. Yes, so tell our boys to visit. I'm telling you, should tell our boys to visit Victoria. Victoria here, there are many stubborn flies.
Okay.
So tell our boys to visit Victoria tomorrow, the 11th of February.
All right, good.
And also in Cambe, that is doing a very key level.
I lost that caller. It's a bad connection. Hello. 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 When you call, please make sure the volume of your set is turned down. I think I got a bad connection. Hello.
Hello. Hello, Ceci Chris.
Hello, ma'am. May I know where you're calling from, please?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Where are you calling
Ceci
from?
Chris.
Yes, I hear you. Where are you calling from?
Where from Twinja?
Oh, didn't you call before?
Where I be very happy. Glad we're there for my joy. I don't know thing we have to talk. Thing we be passed on over yesterday. I've been so glad, and again, there's some more song we are want sing from Gokitunja.
Okay, I give you 1 minute. I give you 1 minute.
Okay, Ambazonia one love, Ambazonia one people. Let your name be glorified. Ambazonia one people. Let your name be glorified. Ambazonia one people.
Okay, thank you. I can feel the gladness and the joy in you. Thanks for the call. Hello.
Hello.
Please turn down the volume of your television. Turn down the volume of your television. Focus on the phone.
Okay. Yes, it is turned down.
All right, I can hear you now. Where are you calling from, sir? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, please. I'm still hearing
Hello?
I'm still hearing your television. Turn down the volume, please.
All right, I can hear you now. Where are you calling from, sir? I'm calling from Nigeria. Hello, I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, what is your contribution, sir? Can you turn down the volume of your television, please?
Yes, it is turned down, sir.
All right, go on.
I just want to make a comment.
Okay.
Based on what I've just heard talking about Gerard.
Okay.
Gerard has been a nuisance in Cambe and in Limbe, as they have just said. Let Cambe be checked. Everything schools are going on in Cambe by Gerard's authority. The lockdowns and other things in the past, Gerard has made life to be free in Cambe. people are taking refuge in Cambe because Gerard is a substance of defense for them there. He's using La Republique army to do all those things. At least something should be done about him. You heard the other callers talked about him.
Right.
He's going around perpetrating things for La Republique.
Well, if he thinks he is invincible, let him remember the case of Patrick Ekema, right?
Yes. Let this be done to him. We so need it. I come from Cambe, and I don't feel happy. I'm watching from Nigeria. I watch them in Cambe closely. Cambe is a free zone. They are doing what they like there through Gerard.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information. I want to believe that our restoration forces in that area and of course the county and the local government of Cambe, they are hearing you, and they will have to take care of that situation. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Can you turn down the volume of your television in the background, please?
Hello.
Hello. Where are you calling from?
Hello. I'm calling from Ground Zero, from Meme County.
Meme County. Wonderful. What is the message you have for us?
Well, I just want to say I was very happy for what happened yesterday. Today was the same thing, and I have one worry which I really wanted you people to take note of.
Okay, what is it?
Yes, my worry is the issue of the Bamble case that we have around Kumba. They are plotted and they have killed so many restoration forces. Even yesterday, 2 were killed. So I'm not feeling happy. You people should do something, especially around the Fiango area.
And how do you know that?
They should do something.
And how do you know that is the Bamilekis plotting for their death?
Yes, I have observed. They have killed many. I've been observing. I know what I'm saying. So I cannot tell you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for that information. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure sitting here, taking your calls, listening to you, and sharing in your joy and your excitement. I shall be back here tomorrow with a big panel that I'm not announcing to you right now, but it's going to be very, very exciting tomorrow. I want you to stay tuned and stay glued to ABC. God bless you all. Woya, 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 woya.